You reach your 40s or your 50s, and suddenly you're crying for no reason, snapping over small things, or feeling disconnected from yourself. Everyone says it's just your hormones. But deep down, for many women, it's more than that. It's not that you're falling apart, it's something deep inside you is finally asking to be seen. I'm Shabina, and in my last video, I talked about how age is a privilege, how this stage of life can bring wisdom and acceptance. But there's another side to that story. For many women, midlife doesn't always feel freeing. Sometimes it feels confusing, emotional, and heavy. That's what we're talking about today. What really happens when unprocessed emotions or trauma meets midlife, and how to recognize that what feels like chaos might actually be the start of healing. When I entered my 50s, I started noticing feelings I couldn't explain. One day I'd feel grounded, the next I'd burst into tears or feel an emptiness I couldn't name. I knew part of it was due to menopause, and hormones definitely played a role. But what I didn't realize was that the emotions coming up weren't new, they were old ones that I had buried decades ago. It became tricky to tell what symptoms were hormonal and what were emotional. But deep down, I knew something bigger was happening. It was as if my body and my soul were finally saying, we can't carry this anymore. Midlife has a way of pulling back the layers. It's when the noise quietens down and you begin to hear what has been waiting underneath. The grief you never expressed, the anger you swallowed to keep the peace, the exhaustion from years of being everything to everyone. Our hormones may amplify it, but they don't create it. They simply remove the mask we've been wearing, revealing what's been stored inside for years. Our bodies are incredible. They remember what our minds try to forget. When we experience emotional pain and don't process it, it doesn't disappear, it settles in. It can show up as tension, anxiety, migraines, depression, or that constant heaviness you can't explain. Here's the thing, when life finally slows down in midlife, when the kids are grown and have left the nest, or our pace changes, the body feels safe enough to release what it's held. That's why this time of life can feel like an emotional storm. It's not punishment, it's purification. I didn't begin deeply working on my past trauma until I was in my 50s. And I'll be honest, it's been a long journey, not something that just heals overnight. Menopause added to that emotional weight until I found balance again. What helped me most were simple practices that were consistent: breath work, meditation, movement, self awareness. Each became my anchor. Each one helped me release another layer of emotion that I didn't even know I was holding. And slowly, things are beginning to shift. Not because the pain disappeared, but because I stopped resisting it and I became more self aware of when it was happening. If you've been feeling more emotional lately, don't rush to fix it or numb it. Ask yourself, what might my body be trying to tell me? You're not going backwards, you're integrating, you're becoming whole. This isn't about reliving the past, it's about releasing it. Because midlife isn't breaking you, it's revealing itself to you. Your body isn't betraying, it's speaking, and this time you have the wisdom and the strength to listen. If what I've shared so far feels familiar, stay with me. In my next video, I'll walk you through some of the simple practices that helped me through this state, the same tools that ground me when everything feels so heavy. They're gentle but powerful, and they might just help you begin releasing what your body has been holding. Midlife isn't a breakdown, it's an awakening, a sacred invitation to meet yourself on a deeper level. Instead of asking, "What's wrong with me?" try asking, "What's ready to heal? What's ready to be released?" You may find that what feels like falling apart is your soul realigning. Age is a privilege, and when with it comes the grace to finally understand yourself fully, honestly, and without apology. If this message spoke to you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Share one emotion that's been resurfacing for you, or one thing your body has been trying to tell you. And remember, we're here to unfold into our true selves. Until next time, have a beautiful day. From my heart to yours. Bye for now.